Hi, Ty. Hi, everyone. Very excited to be here. I'll just share my screen in a second. Okay, so yeah, we are talking about the advanced form widget. And advanced form widget, as I said, is part of us continuing to provide you what you are asking for, what you need, and empowering you to create a beautiful, high converting website. So not only beautiful, also converting. And it's also us moving forward with the flexible approach. And what is the flexible approach? We are now developing a powerful design components by combining the flex elements that you all know. You all use Editor 2.0, of course, the sections and the columns in the inner columns. And we are streamlining design and enhancing the versatility that you can do with those containers. We already released 3 advanced widgets. One of them I know you all were very excited about, the mega menu, the accordion, and the tabs widget. And we see from the numbers yet I can say that we met your expectation. I can say that you are using those advanced widgets to build the things that you need. Each widget is not similar to the other when we look at different sites. You are using different widgets in each advanced widget. So it's really cool to see that. And let's go back to our advanced form. So it's pretty easy to say, yeah, just by looking at Duda's idea board to see that more than 1K of you voted for us to build a better form. And this is actually what I'm going to demo today. So let's jump into the demo. So let's say that I'm an agency and I'm going to build a website to a company called Casa Luna. They have an event venue for weddings. I almost finished to design my site and now I want to add a form. So, I'll add a section and I'll delete one of the columns and now I'll add the form widget. But I'll choose the advanced form. Only by looking at the advanced form, you can already see that we have the advanced frame, we have steps, we have inner columns inside, and we have a new input, a new widget that is actually an input. Now, I want to build not a simple form. I want to ask for a lot of questions because I actually want to build a wedding planner. So I want a lot of information. I want to break it to 3 different sections, and I'll show you how to do it very easily and very beautifully with the advanced form. Let's start with changing the title. So I'll change it very easily, remove what is not necessary. And now I'm going to add an inner column and I'm going to stretch it, add another inner column. I'm going to add here the text that I want for my first section. So it will be the couple information. Description. And now I'm going to add another inner column. And to this inner column, I am going to drag the fields that I already have. I'm going to duplicate the email, change the content. I want it to be a phone number. Cool. I'll just fix some spacing here. Good. Now I'm going to add a divider. Going to change the color. And I have my first section. Now I can duplicate the section, the inner column, move it down, change the text in the description. And now I'll go to take care of the fields, delete it, the fields that I don't need. I'll change the label. And here I want a bigger field, doing it very easily. Now I want to copy the divider to add another section. Move it down, copy the section, and adapt the fields, the title, the different fields. I'll change the content, of course. Now I'll remove the unnecessary fields that I have. And I want to make my button a little bit smaller, so I'll change the size of my button. Align it to the right. And the only thing that I need is to make it purple, so I'll just make it. Yeah, and I have a beautiful form with 3 steps, a divider in the middle, different fields, and a button in the end. But let's say that my couple, not all the couples wants to leave all this information, but I want them to keep in touch and know what is new and what I have to offer. So I want to have also a one-line form that will offer them to register to my newsletter. Let's see how I do that. So I'll add another section. Again, remove one column and add the advanced form. I'll change the title. Remove the unnecessary text and fields. I'll change the direction of the, and I'll add the button. Now I'll make sure the size is correct. Change the content, and I want the field to be a little bit bigger. And some adjustment of the spacing. The background of my form. And this is it. Very simple. So I can build a very complex field with a form with 3 different sections, and I can create a very simple form only with one line of one field. Now, this is great because I have a lot of ways to design my contact form. But the advanced form is not only about contact form. We can take this ability and create different forms. For example, I can add a career page. And in this career page, I can use my form just to allow people to apply for a job. I can add another button, allow them to apply via LinkedIn, for example, choose the fields that they want. And here I have this new option. I can also, for example, if I want to get a feedback or review, I can, and this is actually also a form, but the fields are the stars. So I can easily build a form that allow my customers leave a feedback or leave a review. But I know you all asking about multi-steps and logic. So let's look at the event page. You can see here a form that I already created. You can already see that this is a multi-step form. Why? Because the button is not saying submit, it's saying next. So let's see what will happen. Let's say that I'm going to get married this month, very soon. And I accept, I don't know, a little bit more than 100. Let's click on next. I have multiple steps. So this is the second step. I can go back, I can move to the next step. But the special thing that I have here in this step is the logic. You see only one question, but when I'll answer this question, I will get another question that is relevant to the answer I already gave. So let's say that I want a wedding experience of multi-day celebration. Now, the form is asking me about the budget range. If I would have choose other options, it would have changed the budget range according to the answer that I just gave. Let's say that I prefer not to discuss money right now. And let's click on next. And this is the final step, how we can see it, because the buttons automatically changed to back and submit. And this is the last step of the form. So we saw how we can easily build and design flexible contact forms, but we saw how this powerful advanced form allow us to use it for so many other use cases. Itai, back to you.
Thank you, Leon. This is pretty amazing. I know a lot of people waited to see some of the features you showed here today. There was a question regarding the ability to accept payments within the forms. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I can say that this is our future. So when we look at the next capabilities that we want to add to the form, we're talking about payments, we're talking about booking. We also build this form, the structure, in a way it will support many AI capabilities. So imagine, for example, that in the next few, in the future, you will be able to say which form you want, and we will be able to create an initial form that is relevant for your needs using AI. So pretty cool stuff. It's not only payments, but
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And so from what we saw, from the features that we saw, when is the availability of that?
so hopefully we'll be able to release the first beta in the end of Q3. And we will continue to release more and more features until the end of the year and beyond that, as I said.
Okay. Thank you so much, Liron.
Thank you.